Here with Mark Seaver, former pitcher for Wake Forest, who's been here at Wake Forest for the last 14 years as an assistant strength coach. Mark, what did it mean for you Sunday when those guys clinched it and are going to the College World Series?
It's something we talked about for a long time. I actually have, in the last 2 years, sat in Kenny Herbst's leadership class, and he has a lot of athletes in those classes, and we talked about what it takes to be a leader. And one of the examples we used, the cross-country coach was sitting right next to me, and I said, in 20 years, how many people will remember who won the ACC championship in cross-country? And Pierce Bennett was in that class. I said, Pierce, if we go to the national championship and we go to Omaha and we haven't been there in 68 years, how many people will remember that in 2023 who was on that team? I said, nobody will remember that. And but one of the things that the kids will remember is who was on that dog pile with them, and who was in the room with them, and who was the coach's staff. I still tell stories about the 2017 team and the personalities we had on that team, and I'll always remember this team and the personalities we have here.
And you obviously were a former player. You've been a coach now here for a while. I mean, is it just something that you can't explain when you realize you were going to the College World Series?
It's something special when you coach at your alma mater.
Okay.
I talked to Sean Camp about it last week, being from George Mason and coaching George Mason. I pitched with him up in the Cape Cod League up in 1995. It's something special. I've had the pleasure of working with volleyball, women's golf, and baseball, and one instance with volleyball, I got really upset at a player because she was cheating on the workouts, and I took that as a personal attack on Wake Forest, and,
Okay.
and it kind of meant a little bit more for the name on the front of your jersey, not the name on the back of your jersey.
One more thing, I need one adjective to describe this team, this baseball team.
Energy.
Okay.
Energy. I don't know if that's an adjective.
Yeah. Close enough.
They talk about EGB, energy generating behaviors, and we had a meeting about that earlier this season. And it doesn't matter if you're our Friday night guy in Rhett Lauder, and then being there on Saturday to support whoever's throwing, or if you're a Teddy McGraw, who was going to be our number 2,
Right.
and still is sitting in the dugout every game and finds a way to contribute, whether it's seeing a guy tipping pitches, helping our own pitchers out, seeing tendencies with other teams. You just find a way to help out the team whenever you can, and bring energy to the dugout for sure.
Sounds good, Mark. Have fun in Omaha.
Be an awesome trip. I'm really looking forward to it.